Hello and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How are you this afternoon? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day. So you join me again on another Weekend XL session where today we shall be playing Escape the Dark Castle from Themeborne. Yes, this is an adventure game that we have played several times on the channel before. We have thoroughly enjoyed it. And so today we're going to be exploring one of the adventure packs that have recently been released that expand the content of the game. Okay, so shall we take a look at this game then? I think the first thing to show you guys is the Escape the Dark Castle Collector's Box, which is a monolith-sized black box that has enough spacious room to hold essentially everything that Themeborne have released thus far, which of course is the core game, adventure packs 1, 2 and 3, the death book, which I will come to that in a moment, and then actually within the collector's box there is some supplemental material, some extra dice, some extra cards, so you're not just getting a big empty box, there is things in there as well. And one of the items which is in there is just absolutely amazing, and I will show you that in a moment.
It's a beautiful game.
Oh,
all the black and white, that is like stunning.
The artwork is lovely on it, and it's very reminiscent of the art in the fighting fantasy Steve Jackson, Ian Livingstone books. It's got that sort of vibe to it, and it's very, very appealing. All right, so let's jump to the actual play screen that we've got set up here. So one of the things that comes in the collector's box is these very handy health tracks. In the core game, essentially you just mark down your amount of health points as you would do in maybe a pen and paper role-playing game, and then deduct them away as you take damage. But in the collector's box, they provide you with this health track and this most awesome metallic skull. There's some real weight behind this, but it is amazing. Yeah. So then the other thing that they have released, and I thought this was brilliant, this is the Death Book. Now, as we play through the game, we're going to be going through this deck of cards, and essentially we have the first card of the adventure, which is now randomized, as opposed to being just the standard card within the core game. We have a number of chapters, so there will be 15 chapters in our adventure. We will then come to the final boss. Okay, and that will be our adventure, and all we've got to do is survive. But at any time, should a member of our party die, it means that's the end of the game. Now, the game as standard, we would just end. That would be it. Hard luck. But what the Death Book does is it basically tells you how you died. So you basically reference the card, which every card in the game has got a code on it. You can then find that code and it will tell you how you died on that particular card.
Oh.
And that is brilliant.
Well then, knight with his almighty longsword. Hello.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really good fun. So it's a good conclusion to your adventure. It sort of caps it off nicely. We've got the beginning of the story, and unless we actually defeat our main big boss, then we do have an ending for our story as well. Augie, do you want to choose one of the cards for us, please?
Middle.
Okay. That is going to be our starting adventure card. Sarah? Your choice?
Yes.
Pick a boss for us. 1, 2 or 3.
1.
Okay. Right then, so let us start. Who would like to start this adventure?
Augie, would you like to go first since you haven't read a card yet?
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay. So we start over. Here we go.
Leaving behind your despicable confinement at last, you bury to the foretold location and pray the legend is true. Carefully feeling for the mechanism, you gasp as the wall recedes. You found the secret passage. Discard a chapter card from the castle deck without looking at it. In the tunnel beyond, a lone barrel stands, sentinel in the darkness. Draw one item card now. You emerge into a cold, dimly lit passage you do not recognize. From here, your path to freedom will be fraught with danger. You hear whispers on the air. There's no time to lose. Turn the first chapter card now.
Okay.
So, did we discard a chapter card?
We do. So you chose the very best of the starting cards.
Great, because we get to discard one from the game, and
I get a sticker.
Okay.
Also, I've decided I think the two of you are just going to be reading the cards, and I'm just going to sit here and drool at your lovely voices.
Oh, but English, it's so many difficult English words, though. Okay.
Pick a number between.
You're telling me.
Pick a number 1 to 15.
The 8th card.
The 8th card. Okay.
The 8th.
Open the first door.
Sarah.
I will do it. Yep. Well, there we go.
There you go. Nicely volunteered.
That's 2 to 1. No. All right. You sense something is strange in this chamber. There is a sudden drop in temperature, and the air grows still. Then you see it. As a group, choose one option. We can flee. The specter steals part of your soul, and you lose 2 HP. Now, okay, so that would just be me, okay. Or we can fight and begin combat, which is a special combat, or combat special. I am terrified, and any might that I roll has no effect.
So Sarah has lost 2, but yes, we have managed to skip past the spectre. All right then. So, who wants to read next?
Monkey.
Okay.
There we go. I was going to say that too.
A creature stitched together with butchered animal parts scuttles towards you. It is so hideous you instinctively lash out. Begin combat, but you get to make 1 attack before the first round, taking no damage. Combat special. The first time this creature is defeated, before drawing an item card, roll a chapter dice. If the result is might, it regenerates and you must restart combat and defeat it a second time. So we get a free attack in. So this is going to be the Tanner.
Ooh.
So I've managed to take out the Cunning. I wouldn't have been taking any damage anyway, but I've got a shield. So now it is all 3 of us.
All right.
All right.
There we go then.
So roll the dice.
If it jumps out of the area, it counts as 2. No. Oh, hey, what am I even talking about? We just wiped him out.
All right. So he is dead, which is great. But now we've got to roll
guess
1
what?
dice.
He's back.
If it's a might, he returns.
Don't roll a might. And he fails.
There we go. So he's out of it.
Womp, womp.
So we draw an item. And we receive a rotten shield. Whenever you take damage, reduce the amount by 1 down to a minimum of 1. Okay, it is next card. So it's got to be Augie's go now, isn't it?
The smell of manure is thick as you enter this chamber, flanked by wooden animal stalls. An agitated beast of burden has broken free of its pen and now blocks your way. It is cornered, mighty horns ready to gouge anyone who gets close. Begin combat. Combat special. Each round, when it attacks, this creature deals an additional 1 HP of damage to any player who hit it.
I assume everybody's getting involved?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
How can we choose not to get involved?
You can basically rest during combat, which would allow you to restore some of your HP. So the Tanner, so that's me, I am defended. We can get rid of the eye. We can get rid of the wisdom. So
Good.
it would attack me. And now you got to decide, out of the two of you, which one was the one
Let it attack me.
Let it attack you. Okay. So Sarah, it is going to do, so typically it would be doing 2 damage, but it's going to do 1 against you because of your rotten shield. And
Right.
Augie, it's going to do 3 damage against you because you hit it. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't mean to hit you. I'm so sorry.
Okay. And so we move on.
Come on, let's get some,
Roll again.
let's get some magma fists up in here.
Yes, please.
Come on, fists. One and only time I'm asking for them. And we don't get them. Although we got a Yahtzee situation. Do we not get something for this?
Well,
we get a lot of damage for that one.
we completely failed. So we all take 2
3
apart
damage.
from no, it's only 2 because none of us hit. So there's no extra damage being applied. And Sarah gets -1 because of her rotten shield. So she takes 1
y'all
damage.
didn't want.
But
No, I
1,
didn't
2, 1, 2. So yeah. See, now you want the rotten shield.
This is some bowl S word. Get it? Get it? Because there's manure and a bowl in there.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. So the cook.
I'm taking even more damage. Can I use my bread, please?
No, Augie, you're safe. You got a shield.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Yeah, never mind.
So you got no damage. Sarah, you did the hit. Sorry from that one. So you take damage, and you also take an additional 1, but you -1. So you're going to take 2 points of damage. So 1, 2. And I didn't hit, but I'm just going to take 2 points of damage. You take no damage because you're totally protected with your shield. All right. Here we go.
All right, come on.
The cook's kicking ass. So here is the victory item.
Da, 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 da.
The Fury Shard.
All right, who's drawing the next card?
2 deformed tugs are debating the best way to kill and eat another man when they notice your arrival. Nominate a player to roll wisdom or a double in 1 attempt. Success, the attackers flee and the victim rewards you from his nearby stash. Each player may either gain 1 HP or an item card. Failure, the attackers kill the man and turn on you, licking their lips and looking you up and down. Begin combat.
So who has the highest wisdom in the group?
That is me, the Tanner.
Then maybe the Tanner should roll because you either need a double or a wisdom.
All right, let's go for that then. Because otherwise we're going to be dinner. Here we go.
Uh-oh. What did you roll? Is that wisdom?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's absolutely not wisdom.
Job.
Yeah, 1 job there, monkey. I think you just wanted the licking.
Right then.
Okay, so now it's time for us to roll.
Yep, let's go for it.
Doing it. 1 roll. You're gonna be down.
Oh, keep on rolling them off.
Yeah.
1. Yeah,
Okay.
good.
So we
Okay,
take out 3 of them, but that means now that we receive 2 points of damage each. So 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2. All right, rolling again.
Well, is the rotten shield not stopping 1?
Oh
For
yes,
Sarah.
Oh, yeah, it
yes,
would.
yes.
Aha.
Good point. So the cook
You're
gets
welcome.
back to 7. Yeah, no, that's good. Now
Foggy.
the question is, does anybody want to rest? Which
I think
means
Sarah should get
that
rest.
person isn't part of the combat.
I don't have eyes as one of my strengths, so maybe I should sit back.
You do actually. Eyes is you got three eyes on your dice, but yeah, that's fine. So the cook. So
How
the
many
cook,
eyes do I have?
So the cook sits back. Eyes. Tanner, I've got 3. Cook has got 3, and Taylor, you've got 4. So
Okay, so we'll just go then.
So Taylor's the best person for it. But let's just us roll. So Sarah's going to get 1 point back.
Okay.
Okay, she's resting. Bye-bye, criminals.
Yeah.
Okay. They are finished, defeated. And we get to pick up an item. Ooh.
Uh-oh, what is it?
It's a curse.
Your soul is tainted with a deep agitation. Your mood becomes foul, your lust for violence dominating your actions. You cannot rest in combat. Place this curse beside your character card. It cannot be removed. So one of us now has a bloodlust. We are a restless spirit.
How is this an item?
This is part of one of the expansions that has gone on in. So this is just something that as you pick up, it's randomly. There's a couple in the deck, only a couple, mind.
Now, does this make us drop an item if we already have 2 items?
No, it just means that you know how we've you've rested.
Right. The
it just
reason
means
that I ask is because should we give it to me because I have the shield, which I get dealt less damage?
So, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Are you okay? So you
All
are
right.
the restless spirit then. You ascend a narrow spiral staircase, emerging onto a windswept bell tower. As you cross the tower, the bell swings into life, its dreary peal shaking your very bones. Any player who cannot roll wisdom or a double in one attempt loses 2 HP as the sound begins to drive them insane.
Oh.
I love the fact that my card just makes every single that I throw into it. The item I just picked up?
Yes, so you're quite lucky. Okay, so I just roll all these dice and we will work it out once they've been rolled. The Tanner has rolled a wisdom. So the
safe.
So the Tanner is safe. The Cook and the Tailor are the ones who've got issue.
Aye aye.
So, Cook, you can't do anything, but you use your rotten shield to only take 1 damage. So that's you done. Okay, so Cook is done. 1, 2, so you're down to 7. Alright, but it's not too bad. We're all pretty much around even in the same area. We're at half our health now. Moving on, next card.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
You interrupt a beast man, devouring a fresh kill. He raises his head, sinew dangling from his gore-smeared mouth, then charges. I must try to roll a might, or a double in one attempt. If I'm successful, I react quickly and dive aside, and we begin combat. But if I fail, I am slammed into the floor and I lose 1 HP.
All right, so the Cook has to roll a might, and she is indeed a mighty Cook.
Haha!
Aha! Double might!
Okay, and now we roll for the beastie. Oh, that was going on that side. And here we go then.
Ooh, magma fist. 4 fists.
It's fists
now,
everywhere.
whose is the shield, though? Because
Whose
that
is the
can...
shield? It is the Cook. So,
Oh, no damage.
So Cook, you take no damage. That fist is gone. But Augie, you take 2 points.
Oh, damn.
1.
I'll rest the next
2.
round.
All right. So we now continue, and you're going to rest. So
Yes.
the Tailor is out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go up by 1. And it's the Tanner and the Cook.
Ooh. Oh, Cook.
Oh, yeah. So, Cook loses 1.
1. Mm-hmm.
Tanner loses 2. Here we go.
Success.
All right. Next chapter card. Who's going to read? You emerge into a small sandy arena. In the center, a woman far taller and more muscular than yourself raises her well-worn blade and calls out, "Challengers, prepare to die!" Begin combat. Combat special. Before each round of combat, nominate a player to fight the arena champion. Only that player rolls and only that player takes damage. You must fight in the first round. No player can rest. All right, so it is me who is going in first. Tanner has got 1 wisdom, so remove 1 wisdom dice. And so I then take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
All right. So now, because she's fighting us 1-on-1, we get to nominate who wants to go on.
Want to go next since you get to double whatever you roll?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Okay, so this is now the Tailor. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Good.
so you got a single. It counts as a double.
But it's a double.
So we take away 2 of her wisdom. So, okay, so it's over to Sarah then.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to roll first?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So you're using your
Let's also take out cunning.
cunning concoction. So cunning has gone, but you're now losing 1 point. So,
I'll roll.
so I think you should, the mighty Cook should jump on in here.
The mighty dumb cook should roll.
No, I'm not a mighty dumb cook. I'm just really good at my one thing.
You're a specialist.
Oh, which is punching things.
Punching things. So you have taken out the castle's champion. Who would like to go next?
From the darkness ahead, an arrow whistles past your ear. I don't know what's gonna sound. Okay. Before you can react, another buries itself into your shoulder, and you slump against the wall in agony. I lose 1 HP.
Oh no.
Cautiously creeping along the passage, you find a man's body, riddled with arrows. There's no sign of the attackers, so you check to see if he was carrying anything of value. Draw an item card.
Right then, next card.
As you pass an ornate mirror in this bedchamber, twisted versions of yourself step through it with murderous intent. You become separated and must fight alone.
Who wants to fight first? So what I will do is I will put these to one side because we've got to do it as individual combats until they're defeated. Who wants to do their combat first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
So you're up against your 2 cunning. So we're looking for a double for you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
A double!
So you get your double, but it's not what you want. But you've got a shield, so you're not going to take any damage. So that's good.
Yay!
So now what we do is we roll again. So it's a wisdom. So you've not succeeded in defeating your doppelganger, but you've not taken any damage. Who's next?
Good.
I'll go.
So you have the replication stones. Whenever you roll a single, it counts as 2 singles.
So if you throw 1 magma fist,
right,
you're done.
Then I get 2.
Yeah.
Oh, or I take it out in one go. Now, does that mean on my second roll, I could help somebody else out?
Right. Well, you don't have a second roll, but now that's it. You have taken out your doppelganger. So now it's my turn. You could join on in to help me take mine out. If you fail, we both take 1 point of damage. Yes.
You know what? Let's do it. I'm helping out Monkey. It said that we had to yell out who we were helping.
Yeah. And of course, you do also have your replication stones. So you never know. So here we go.
Oh yeah, if you throw the eyes, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Teamwork makes the dream work. High five.
All right. So that's that done. So we come back to Augie, and we can now all join on in to help her.
Yeah, get rid of that creepy doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's done.
Boom.
The cook saves the day.
Who's next to read?
Could you read one, Monkey?
You wipe dust from the lid of a large tomb, hoping to read its inscription. At your touch, the lid slides open and a giant knight rises, bellowing that you should not have disturbed him. As a group, choose one option. Flee. As you run, you are hacked by the Reverend, lose 3 HP. Or fight, begin combat. Combat special. All players may fight as normal, but you are the only player the giant attacks and you may not rest. Alright, so there we go. So we have 2 wisdom, a cunning, and a might. And he's going to do 2 points of damage against me. Alright, here we go.
Come on, one go.
All right, let's do this in one. You 2 knocked out the eye and the fist.
Yep. Here we go.
What is gonna happen? What did we roll? Ah, snap.
Alright.
Yeah.
So the Revenant is gone. Okay, how many cards? 1. Oh, look. We're down to
Who's
the last two cards.
I'll read.
You're reading? Excellent.
As these 3 old women draw, you notice their feet do not touch the ground. With a crackle, they lunge, probing for you with withered hands and rotten tongues.
Ooh, these are nasty. I don't want to be probed by a rotten tongue.
Hag.
Ooh. All right then. So we got.
I don't know, Monkey. You seem like the type that would want to be probed by a rotten tongue.
Only at the weekend.
It's weekend.
Oh, don't!
Yeah, well, it's Saturday. Roll away.
Roll away. Are we all jumping on in? Yeah, I think we should do, shouldn't we? Yeah. We're so close now.
We have these nice relics, so.
Ah, yeah.
There we go. Beat ya.
Right then, so we have defeated them, but now we've got to roll a chapter dice, and if it's wisdom, then they regenerate and come back at us.
And wisdom is the
star.
eye?
It's the star.
Oh, the star. I'm sorry, wishful thinking on your roll.
Yeah. So
well, then don't, roll wisdom.
Yeah, right.
Did you roll wisdom?
Roll a fist. Roll a fist. Yeah!
My fist. There we go. Monkey already knew. He was like, yeah, I did.
He's gonna let her keep saying fist.
Say it, and it will be so. We are down to the last chapter card. Who's reading it?
Ooh.
Oh dear, okay. Where there was once flesh and fur, the bones of the skeletal beast now crackle with the menacing power of dark.
This is going to be doing 2 damage.
Oh, damn.
So here we go.
Then
Now, what was your special?
when I throw cunning, I can throw again.
So when you roll cunning, you may roll it again and decide which of the 2 results. So let's roll you up the Tailor again.
So she can roll again.
Yep. So you've got 1 eye, or
Yeah. 2 eyes, please.
you get 1 eye again.
Oh, damn.
So I guess I would say remove one of the eyes. Go with that one.
I think that's a safe option, isn't it? So the eye has gone. Okay, here we go. So I get rid of one of the eyes. I lose 2.
You guys get back in the game now.
All right.
Yeah.
So are we all jumping on in now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta make it happen.
Uh-oh. Does that mean we just rolled all fists? Okay, so we took out the eyes and we're safe. And then the other one, you rolled the double, so you get to take out the star instead, because that's what you're going to choose to do. I've decided.
Let's just look at this. So we're all protected, which is great. I'm the Tanner, so whenever I roll a double, I can change it to a single of my choice, can't I? So I will just change that to a star. And we're all done. here we go then.
Oh.
So we are at the final card.
You cannot harm me. Behold the devotion of my followers.
The priestess is protected by her possessed underlings. The row of chapter dice showing might. All of these dice must be removed before you are able to attack the priestess herself. The dice behind the row might. Then begin combat.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my
We're going to have to be
God. Okay,
really cunning with how we work things through here. Here we go.
Okay. Oh.
Suspense killing me.
Oh, I know. Oh, we took it out. So all of those fists are gone.
Right, so hang on a sec. So
Did we
that
also
is the
take out
cook.
the 2 eyes?
So the cook,
Yep, the 2 eyes can take out something too.
2 eyes is the tanner. Whenever you roll a double, you may change it, so we don't want to do that. So the fists are all gone, which is great.
Yeah, but then would the 2
Right.
eyes be gone as well
And now
too? Because we made it through.
the 2 eyes are gone, which is great. But now we take 3 points of damage.
The who does?
All of us.
No. We are protected. Shields.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, okay. So this person, the Tailor, takes 3
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay.
Because the free
As
Tailor
long as
is
it's not the cook, we're fine.
right. So
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. So now, hey, here we go. So now we get to roll again. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh my god, this
Oh my
anticipation. Oh no, 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 no. We did it!
Yes!
And you were like, we're dead. We're dead already. And I was like, no, we're not.
Yes!
Yeah! Go,
Oh, that
Augie.
was-
Go, monkey. What is that third dice? We still don't see what the cook rolled.
Okay, the cook rolled an eye.
I'm so glad that you were able to play, Augie. That was fun. Okay.
That last thing was a thriller.
Oh my god, yeah, that got intense.
And with the delay, it's like, oh geez. Yeah, I enjoyed it
Oh
very
my.
much. It was a nice game.
Oh my, those are very unmonkey rolls. Those are very unmonkey-like rolls.
Yes, that's me. I'm not doing a dice game now for a couple of months because that's me done. That's all of my dice luck all used up in one night.
That last bit, man. Oh.
Yeah, that was...
That cost me 2 HP in real life.
Right? Not even kidding. Oh.
Well, I am glad that you've both really enjoyed it. All right then, ladies, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, evening. That's been a lot of fun. That's been really, really good. And I will see you on Monday.
Yep, see you Monday.
Okay, bye for now then. And there we go. So that's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning on in. It's been a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed playing Escape the Dark Castle from Themeborne. Of course, check out their website if you are indeed interested in the game. But until next time, thank you so much for watching and goodbye for now.